And now I'm switching to English because our next speaker is not he doesn't speak Greek, even though I think he would like to speak Greek at some point. Am I right about that, Sarunas? Right.
Hi, Dmitry.
Like
yeah, of course. I have to learn it eventually.
Okay. Sarunas Legeckas, I'm not sure that I pronounce your last name right, but okay, you know that I'm really fond of you, so you don't care. He's the general manager of Greater Europe for N26. So I would like from you just to start. You don't have a presentation, so we're going to have a talk here. First of all, I would like two things: to talk a little bit about N26 and also define what's Greater Europe. Okay, what is your region? Okay, so
yeah, so it's a very good question. So N26 is operating in 25 markets globally, and we divide our markets to like some big, very core markets that we have, like Germany, France, Italy, Spain. And then there are other markets around core markets, which we call Greater Europe, which I'm managing, which is 18 markets, including Greece, Portugal, Benelux countries, all the Scandinavia, Ireland, CE region, Baltic countries.
okay, fine. So if I remember correctly, we had, but you weren't with N26 back then. It was about 4 years ago that we had a presentation. It was the first steps of N26 no, it was 5 years ago, in 2015, that we had someone from N26, but since then you've evolved a lot. So can you give us a little bit what was the evolution of N26 the last years? What have you achieved?
Yeah, so I think N26 had an amazing journey in recent years. You know, the bank was established 7 years ago, and we had really good run and really big growth in the last couple of years, where we grew to 5 million customers that we serve globally. Recently, we just added our launch in United States, which we did about 1 year ago, which is a very important and interesting market for us. It's interesting to see how innovation created in Europe is going across the Atlantic Ocean to the United States and not the other way around. So as I said, I think we have very strong growth, good customer base. We acquired our banking license back in 2016, making us fully licensed bank by European Central Bank, and we're regulated by BaFin in Germany. So I don't know. I think we are on the initial mission that founders had, is to actually innovate in banking and change banking for good and build like a truly global retail bank.
So in what ways your approach is different from the traditional banks? Why should I become a customer of N26?
It's a very good question. I think one of the major reasons is that we think like and aspire to technology companies like Spotify or Netflix. And all of these companies, they have their customers in the center of it, right? We think as a technology, as a product company. So this is how N26 operate. And we are like fintech, so we have more tech than fin. And this is where we're putting our focus, and we're trying to create the best product experience. Plus, we don't have any physical branches. We are fully mobile, and you can open a bank account with us in less than 8 minutes. And this allows us to be more agile and offer better services, be more transparent with our products. We have no hidden fees. We communicated very openly about it. I think these are the biggest differentiators between us and the incumbent banks.
Okay, then what about Greece? What's the presence of N26 here in Greece? Can you give us some numbers or something?
Yeah, so we just announced in Greece that we just passed, a couple of months back, we just passed 50,000 customers, which we're very excited about. We really grew organically. We see a demand from Greek customers. Greek customers are very, very interesting, have interesting behavior comparing to other markets. We see very high deposits in Greek markets. I think it could be related to certain banking challenges in the past in Greece. and we are being a German company, a fully licensed bank, offering a deposit security scheme of 100,000 euros, I think makes us a trusted player and a good option for Greek customer.
What kind of services do you provide in Greece? Because you've launched a couple of services the last month. So can you tell us a little bit about what are you doing here? What exactly you're offering here for the Greek customers?
Yeah, so as a N26 in general, we still are focusing on building very good foundation for the best retail banking experience. And that includes very simple services like having a current account, a credit card, having good fees around ATM withdrawal, sending money internationally, having contactless payments, and so on. In Greece, we recently launched, back in December, we launched our premium proposition as well as metal proposition. So these are the two paid tiers that we have at N26. That means for 10 euros that N26 customer in Greece pays, they get different partnership proposals that we have. They get extended insurance policy around their travel, lost baggage, medical, and so on. As well as we have metal, which is 17 euros a month, and this is more extensive insurance, better experiences. So these are the offers we just introduced in Greece a few months back, and I'm very happy to see a very good pickup in our offering. As well as you know, Dimitris, we spoke about it very recently. We launched our metal product proposition for freelancers, which offers 0.5% cashback. That meaning that freelancers, so small businesses, when they spend 1,000 euros for their business needs, they get 5 euros back. We believe it's a very, very good offer and good proposition for any freelancer or very small early entrepreneur.
So what should we expect in the future from N26 here in Greece?
So we as a company, we operate globally. So, you know, we build, of course, strategies and build products globally. So I think there's going to be a lot of interesting products around product innovation, financial wellness, data analysis that we are doing, and how to support customers in general in their everyday financial needs. We've done a survey a couple of months back with 10,000 people in Europe in the midst of coronavirus. And unfortunately, we found out that Greeks are the most financially stressed people in Europe, with 56% of all the respondents.
We're out of another financial crisis, you should know that. So it makes sense that we're more stressed than the other people. It's the second crisis in a decade, so it's not so easy. You have to admit that, right?
But this is exactly, I think, where all banks, whether incumbent or neobanks, still have a very long way to go in building right algorithms, building the right budgeting tools, financial wellness tools. You know, if you talk about the same Netflix or Spotify, they have such a good, you know, artificial intelligence engines that actually know the movies you like, and they recommend the movies that you most probably like. Or Discovery Weekly option in Spotify, we're actually offering you the music that you like for new artists. But some of these things are still unknown in the current banking environment. And I think this is where a lot of innovation and breakthrough is still to be done in order to help customers, regular people like you and me, Dimitris, to help manage our money better.
Do you believe that the coronavirus and all these crises that has happened the last 3 months have changed your plans, have changed the attitude? I don't know if you can tell us what's the next day after COVID-19 for N26.
Yeah, the hangover of the COVID. So
hangover of the COVID, I like that. Okay, yeah, it's nice. Okay, I'm going to write it down. Yeah.
So, you know, it's no surprise that I think a lot of financial institutions and fintechs got hit by COVID because, you know, people go out less, spend less money, save more. We've noticed that in some of the countries, you know, on average, they save more than 200 euros more than they used to do before coronavirus. So there is changing behavior of the customers in general. So we would like to understand these behaviors a bit more and accommodate that. So what is important in these days? Is it maybe people, they're interested more in the savings products, they're interested more in contactless payments because, you know, this is the suggestion and recommendation of the World Health Organization, and similar budgeting and tools that are needed in this difficult time.
Okay, so one last thing that I would like to comment from you, it's if you can give us your view about the future of banking, how banking will evolve, okay? Or perhaps it will be really, really different. I don't know. What's your perception? What's your view on that?
I guess I'm going to be quite biased, but my one word will be digital. I still believe that you know, I cannot maybe comment, or I wouldn't dare to comment on, you know, how the banking in general is going to look like. But what I can definitely see that digital is the key buzzword for every single bank, whether it's a neobank, whether it's an incumbent bank. You know, I think every financial institution have to think how to serve the customers better, cheaper, how to be more agile. And I think this is one of the main reasons why maybe some incumbent banks are struggling with better, I don't know, product offering, better pricing, is because they have this old IT legacy that's actually hindering them from offering better innovation and faster, delivering products faster.
Okay. Sarunas, thanks very much. It was very insightful what you said, and also you gave us, I think, a pretty good image, a view of what N26 is doing in the Greek market. Hope to see you next year. Will be, you know, in person. I think it will be much better for all of us. Okay, and thanks very much, and have a nice day.
Thanks a lot for having me. Thank you too. Thanks. Bye.